Hey yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Crisppurpose back at it again with another Gems of War viability ranking. Okay, so this week we actually got this troop right here, which is the Eldritch Minion from our Glory shop. The Eldritch Minion is a Karakot Epic, it is a Daemon, and it is a Generator. That's the troop role. So we're going to be going over this troop, examining in 5 different ways how viable this troop is in the current state of the game. We're going to look at it in the team, and we're going to play through it and play with it a little bit, and then we're going to give it a rank. Alright, so for one, let's look at the category of speed. So if looking at the traits here, this troop does have Empowered. Starts battles with full mana. So right there, this troop is as fast as you can get in the game. Um, Once you start the battle, the troop will become full spell ready and ready to cast its spell. Let's move on to the second category, which is its immunities and reductions. So looking at the traits here, this troop actually doesn't have any immunities to anything per se, any status effect, and it doesn't have any reduction to skull damage or spell damage in the traits right there. So that's it for its immunities and reductions. Now let's look at an additional category of spell usefulness. Now the troop's spell is Supplication. Convert all brown gems to purple. If an enemy is cursed, gain half my mana back. Now being that this troop is an empowered troop, this spell right here, because it converts gems, is extremely useful in all aspects of the game. From Explore to PvP to factions to guild wars and any other events in the game in which you're able to use this troop is extremely viable. Empowered converters are some of the most used troops in guild wars particularly, and also in PvP, which contributes to how frustrating it can be to go up against these teams in guild wars and in PvP. So yeah, and when you look at the particular mana colors in which this troop converts, you can see why this is going to be very problematic to deal with in the upcoming guild wars, as well as coming across this in PvP. Because if you look at the troop's spell right there on the latter end, it says that it can gain its mana or half its mana back if an enemy is cursed. So if you have a curse option, or if you have this troop up front, because it does have cursed touch, inflict curse when dealing skull damage, this troop can be very problematic in that it keeps on getting, after having an empowered start, it keeps on getting half its mana back, so it's more like a 50% start per se throughout the entire battle if this troop, has an enemy cursed. It can be very problematic going up against this troop right here. So the spell usefulness is way up there. It's an extremely useful spell. Now let's look at the troop type. Now right here, along with its immunities, this is where this troop falls down because it is a Daemon. And Daemon troops in the game are extremely vulnerable to a lot of other troops, specifically divine troops. There are a lot of divine troops in the game, or humans, which are able to curse these specific troops, or stun specifically these troops, or silence Daemon troops. Like for example, Guard's Avatar or Sister Superior. They can place a lot of negative status effects on Daemons specifically. And those status effects can have a really bad time and mess up your entire team as a result. So that's the one way in which this troop actually loses off somewhat when it comes on to its viability, because it is a Daemon and this is a singular typing of a troop, not like a double typing, like for example being a Beast Daemon or a Raksha Daemon, and the list goes on. Now let's look at the troop's mana color and cost. Now the mana color is very nice, being that it is red and blue. A red and blue combination is very good because you could use this in a team with, for example, with ZuulGoth on a red day, or with ZuulGoth on a brown day, and not put those colors on the board. You could be putting a completely different color on the board, which is purple, which is very good because ZuulGoth uses purple as well. So when it comes down to the mana color and that 12 mana cost, it's very nice because, as I said before, if the troop has an enemy cursed, it can gain half its mana back, which turns it into a 50% start troop the entire game. All right, so let's look at this troop in a team. So right here, I do have this troop set up with the Doomed Magi. This is a weapon that I recently upgraded um, using my Forge Scrolls, my purple Forge Scrolls. The Doomed Magi has, for its spell, create 4 brown gems plus 1 per tempering level. I have mine tempered all the way up to 9, so I'm going to get a total of 13 brown gems on the board. Then it gives a particular amount of armor to all purple allies. If the enemy has a Doom, it will eliminate all armor from a random enemy. This is a pretty nice weapon because it does have enchanting as well as dark. Enchanting means that the troop will gain 2 mana at the start of each turn, and dark create a dark storm, which is a purple storm, whenever I cast this weapon. So for the class, I am using the Titan class here, set with Impact, Counterattack, Stone Circle, Storm Aura, along with Rock Solid and Lightning Strike and Fortitude. And of course, because this Titan class has for its trait, all giant allies start with 50% mana. So I'm using it along with a giant troop, which is the Dark Troll. The Dark Troll is able to cast its spell, which is Engulf, double the number of purple gems on the board, then create 3 purple gems. Very nice troop. Along with that, it gains a small amount of souls. I am using it with ZuulGoth, of course, so as to get all that purple to it and then cast and kill out the enemy team. And then at the bottom, I am using the Eldritch Minion with his spell Supplication. Alright, I'm using a 20% start for my ZuulGoth as well right there, but my Dark Troll is going to be getting a 50% start from the hero class because it is a giant. Alright, so let's hop right into this and see how this fight actually goes. Let's check the board here and see if we can get some mana to our Doomed Magi. Let's cast it. Very nice. So we got both our troops up right there. Just a small gem match because we have that storm at the bottom, the dust storm. Let's match this over. Now let's go ahead and double the amount of purple gems that are on the board. Just like that, and we got our ZuulGoth powered up. Now let's see if we can kill out this troop here. Great. We have 6 brown on the board. Let's check again. Let's match that over. Got a kill. We have 7. There we go. We have more purple. Nice converting of gems there. Actually creating of gems, and let's check this down. There we got our ZuulGoth powered up. Let's push this over. Pretty nice. Now let's cast Magi. Match this. See if we can double those purple gems. Very nice. And that's it. So yeah. This troop is actually pretty useful. Empowered troops are useful in many different aspects of the game. I do have many other teams though that I'm going to show you guys, but I'm going to be showing those over the course of the week so you guys can get a full grasp of all the different setups that you can actually use this troop in. Alright, so when we look at the troop's spell, the troop's speed rather, its immunities and reductions, as well as the troop's spell usefulness, its type, and the mana color and cost, we can see that this troop is extremely viable in the current state of the game. That being, we're going to be giving this troop a viability ranking of A+. Because this troop is empowered, it's extremely viable. That alone makes this troop extremely useful in many different aspects of the game. So let me repeat it again. It is an A+ ranking from Crisppurpose for the Eldritch Minion. Alright guys, hopefully you guys found this video very useful. And if you do, please leave a like and comment, as well as if you're not subscribed as yet, please hit that subscribe button. And for all the different subscribers, please turn on your notification bells to get notified whenever I drop these videos on my YouTube channel. So alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.